what's up, fam? Wes Suave here with another episode of the Culture Blog. Today we have a special guest, DJ Walter.
Hey, yo, what up, guys?
Yeah, Walter, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate your time, man. Yeah, so why don't you introduce yourself to the culture? Tell them what you're about and what is it that you do.
What up, man? Walter, you know, just right here. You know, to be honest with you, it's been just, more about, trying to stay on the grind and, keeping it real with myself, I DJ, that's what I do. That's my side business, and I try to keep it as my main business. Other than that, I'm a truck driver. I'm from Santa Ana, California. Born and raised here in Santa Ana, OC, shout out to all OC.
Shout out, yeah.
And, just, trying to stay always grinding, always positive, always keeping them positive vibes going towards everybody,
That's right, man. All right, so you're saying you're from Santa Ana, Orange County?
Yes,
so
sir.
you did or you were born and raised here, right? And
yes, sir.
All right, that's what's up. And how do you like it here? How you like growing up here, man?
Damn, to be honest, I wouldn't change it, it's home.
Best.
It's what it is,
Yes,
it's home,
sir.
and it feels good to go somewhere else and they ask you, where are you from? And it feels good to represent and say, I'm from OC, from Santana.
Hell yeah.
It feels good, and just growing up, it's a lot about that raw stuff, when it comes to culture. It could be many things, but at the end of the day, it's real stuff, it's not bullshitting,
Yeah. So, and then for somebody that is not from around here, what will you tell them that is good to do for fun around here?
Damn, to be honest, go to la calle 4.
4th Street, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's where it's popping right now, for
4th
sure.
Street, you can go get yourself a drink, plate of food. There's all kinds of
bar
food.
hopping and all that shit. Yep.
Check it out, honestly.
Yeah, check it out. Pretty dope scene. A lot of culture too. So a lot of network, So come around and check it out. It's pretty interesting around here. And yeah, man. And what's a good memory that you have growing up here in OC, man?
Memory that I have actually growing up is playing soccer.
Oh yeah, you used to play soccer
on the weekends. Like everybody knows about all the parks. Memorial Park, Campesino, Rosita Park. It's like all these parks. Where car intermediate. Everybody's played there before.
Yeah.
And it's just just waking up on a Sunday or Saturday knowing that you're not at school no more.
Yeah.
And you just wake up knowing that you're gonna go play soccer, and it's like probably the best memories that I've had because I shared them with my pops.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's pretty dope.
Y buenas regañadas.
Just whooping your ass, huh?
Hell yeah, half time had me crying over there in the corner.
Damn, that's what's up,
but
man.
That's what it is. It's just love, It's,
yep.
Another one actually that I would like to share, it just be just cruising down Bristol, Cruising down Bristol with the fam, going to Norgate or something, or just, just damn. To be honest,
that's too many, but like those are like the good ones that you have.
Yeah,
that's good, man. And then from 1 out of 10, what would you rate Orange County, Santa Ana?
I rated 100.
100, solid.
Yes,
100.
100.
That's for sure.
It's home. It's where it hits, and for anybody that doesn't know about OC or never has came here, you should check it out.
Yeah.
You'll find some dope spots and you'll have a good ass time.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. So now let's talk about your craft, man. So you do DJ, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you start DJing? When was it that you started? Like you're like, oh, okay, you know what? I really dig this. I'm gonna start doing it for a side hustle.
Well, back in, I went to McFadden Intermediate, and they would have these dances. They would have the dances.
So it's like, there's that like middle school or high school?
Middle school. Yeah.
Okay.
They would have these dances, and just remembering like the DJ, how he had like the whole crowd pumped, and You know, basically
Yeah.
make yourself dancing. You know,
Yeah.
and
I remember those days.
yeah, it's like it's
Good
a
old
couple years
days.
from now. You know,
Oh yeah.
and it's just memories that stay attached to you. You know,
Hmm.
and well, to be honest, I was a eighth grader when I started.
Okay.
My dad bought me my first setup. He bought me my first setup. We were actually at a soccer party from my sister. Their team had won a tournament,
Okay.
so les tiraron una fiesta, and they sat us next to the DJ. And I was the whole night I was just vibing with the DJ because I was just like right next to him, seeing basically what he was doing, you know.
Yeah.
And to my mind, I was just like, damn, this guy's having fun. He's having a good time. You can tell he likes drinks because he has a couple. I've been seeing him drinking.
Yeah.
He's had a couple tacos, and he's gonna get paid at the end of the day.
What else you want,
You know,
right?
it's like shit.
It's no brainer. You were
And
just like, I'm interested.
I talked to my dad about it, and I told him about it. I told him that I liked it, and it had caught my attention a lot. You know, my dad, I appreciate him. I thank him. Shout out to Henry. Appreciate you, Papa. Quiero
Shout
mucho.
out.
You know, always real since I was small, spoiling me. And I told him, I want a DJ. He gave it to me. He bought it for me. I told him which one. He bought it for me. I would practice at home in the backyard every day after school. Practice. My first gig was actually a wedding.
Oh,
I was so nervous, but it went good. It went good. Yeah, the people were dancing the whole night.
Okay.
Yeah, since I was small, I've always been introduced to Spanish music.
Yeah.
Cumbias, merengue, banda.
Yeah, that's
reggaeton. Everybody knows about that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good way to start it. You know, like just go like gigs and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's cool that you took the initiative and you were like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and do it. You know, obviously, you know, you're gonna be nervous your first gigs. You know, but after that, you know, it's just like nothing.
Exactly.
Yep. That's cool, man. And then. Who or what like you said that like that guy that you saw a party the DJ that influenced you, but besides him, like is there any DJs that you said that you look up to that influence you you know to start DJing and stuff like that?
You know what? One of them would be DJ AM, rest in peace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, him.
Rest in peace, man.
He has that one remix he did. I think it's the Wonderful song he remixed, and it just so much creativeness, you know, and just by looking at him enjoy himself on the turntables, you know, it just came to my mind like, wow, it's beautiful, you know. It's at the end of the day, it's about what you love, you know, because you know, you could impress and all that, but at the end of the day, is it making you feel good, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it's about, you know?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So, you know, DJ AM, you know, I always listen to like the radio. So I would listen to like a lot of Latino 96.3, which is like La Mega now.
Yeah.
DJ 81, you know, I would listen to a lot of, you know, DJs from there. I could name a couple. There's a lot of them. Santa Rosa, he's also from here. Shout out to DJ Santa Rosa.
Shout out.
He's actually from here, from town also, and they're just putting the city out there, you know. But I've always been into all kinds of music since, you know, I think most of us, you know, could relate to it because our moms on the weekend, you know, waking up to cleaning the kitchen y ta la música.
Yeah, it was like cumbia and like all that stuff.
It's what you wake up to, you know, on the weekend or on the regular day, you know.
Yeah, Latinos can relate.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Latinos can relate.
You know, always been into Spanish music. I like a little bit of everything, to be honest. I try to stay open to everything.
Yeah.
Maybe if I don't really listen to it as much, but at least to know about it a little bit, you know, just in case I ever go. Because don't get me wrong, I've gone to parties before where I DJ for like some rockabellys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, I know about the music a little bit, but I don't hear it often.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit tricky, you know, when I'm like, you know, gotta make sure you keep them, you know, dancing and, you know, on a good vibe, you know, enjoying the party.
Yes, you see, that's the thing about a DJs, you know, like they have to know their stuff, you know, because it's like you're saying, you know, like even though it's not your type of music, if you're doing a gig, you know, and then you have to get with the vibe of the actual people that's in the party or the gig that you're doing, you know. So you have to have diversity on your playlist and all that stuff, you know. So yeah, that's definitely something that they just have DJs have to look out for, you know. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You
yeah,
got to be
that's good.
open
That's
to
good.
everything, you know, because you could run into so many culture, you know.
Oh yeah,
Different people, you know.
yeah,
It's from all
especially
around the
DJs.
world,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly. So, and then so like I know you have a bunch of music probably in your playlist, but like from the ones now coming out right now, is there any one song that's you constantly keep playing?
So
Like
how?
your favorite song right now?
Yeah, well, right now I've been listening to a lot of reggaeton.
Okay.
You know, I think it's what's popping right now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
been popping right now in the music industry, and
Not in the clubs and all that.
it's
So,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Everybody vibes to it. You know, it's what's out there right now. I just Anuel, Osuna, Mike
Okay.
Towers,
Oh,
J
hell yeah.
Balvin, all that stuff. But when it comes to English, don't get me wrong. I'll be listening to Nipsey. Shout out to Nipsey. You know,
R.I.P.
shout out to Nipsey.
Nipsey.
R.I.P. The marathon continues. That's
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
Hell
Definitely.
yeah. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
holding it down, you know. You got to keep the culture going, you know,
You know, it's
for all the ones that left all that blueprint here, you know. So,
exactly now.
yeah.
Now he's just watching over us and
Yep.
speaking in us. You know,
Yep.
and you know, but you know, I've been listening to a lot of. I like to listen to Tyga. I like to listen to El Alfa. I've been there. It's crazy how like nowadays with the music industry, they're mixing up the Spanish artists with the English artists. You know,
Yep.
which
Yeah.
has been happening already for a couple years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's pretty cool, you know, because they're mixing it
Yeah.
up, and you know, it's creativity. You know.
I agree. I agree, you know, and it's going more mainstream now. So,
Right.
it's pretty cool to see that happening, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't get me wrong though. I always stay to my old school. You know, I love Tupac, Snoop
Oh
Dogg.
yeah.
You know, I'll be listening to some 50 all the time. You know,
Hell
a little bit
yeah.
of everything. You know, it's just. I guess you can say it's the mood you're feeling. You know.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
like if you want to feel like pumped up, you go to your pumped up music. You know. But if
Mm-hmm.
me, something that I do at parties, obviously when the people are eating, they you want to have them chill, you know, you want to
Yeah.
play some mellow music, you know,
Yeah.
some Carlos Santana, you know, something
Oh
you know,
yeah.
something slow and nice, you know,
Yeah.
something that's not gonna, because you don't want them to be throwing up, you know,
Yeah.
after like they ate and then you play some fast music, they're just gonna throw up, you know. But
About them dancing and it's like, oh.
that's my routine.
Yeah.
For music, I just start off slow and I just little by little, you know, raise up the BPM, you know, the beat of the
Yep.
volume, just little by little. La vaca, merengue, banda, it's always gonna start the party, you know.
Yeah.
It's my personal tip for DJs or anybody that's looking into it or
Yeah.
upcoming, you know. When people aren't dancing, you gotta switch it up quick, you know. You gotta make sure that you connect with everybody, you know,
Yeah.
because
You gotta read the vibes there's
yes
going.
sir, you
Yeah,
gotta
you gotta
read the
read
body
vibe.
language, what's
Yep.
going on in the dance floor, you know.
Yeah.
And me, when it's like that, because you know, I'm a DJ, but I ain't perfect, you know. I mess up too, you know.
Yeah.
And there's times where I've done mistakes too, where I like switch up from a good song to a bad song, and you can see right away the crowd walking away.
Oh yeah.
You gotta make sure you're always ready, you know. Always,
Yep.
you know, be on your headphones, you know, listening. Oh, if it's gonna sound good, then throw it out there.
Yeah.
If it's not gonna sound good, and if you still threw it out there, it's all good. You threw it out there, just switch it up quick, you know.
Yeah, well, I guess that answered my question. You know, I was gonna say if you had any advice for anybody that was trying to get into DJing, you know, that's pretty good advice. You know, like for somebody that's trying to get into the DJ scene, it is really important, like to read the vibe of the crowd and all that stuff. Even for me as a rapper, like you gotta like see all that when you're on stage and all that stuff.
Right.
Because like you cannot be like, oh, like just have downtime in between songs or people are just gonna lose interest.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I feel you on
You
that
want to
one.
have the crowd pumped all the time, you know. You want to have them moving all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I started off when I started DJing. My first setup, it was my speakers, and I had some CDJs, Newmarks, and I would use virtual DJ.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's
okay.
what I would use. That's where I learned
Yeah.
how to mix and match virtual DJing. That's where I learned, and then after maybe like a year, I switched to turntables.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my dad bought me another second setup, which was already turntables, and I would just practice my craft, because it's what makes you better.
Yeah.
It's you know practice makes perfect, even though perfect doesn't exist. But at the end of the day, as long as you know what you're doing and you know that you're doing good and you're
Yeah.
chilling, you don't feel no negative in any type of way. Then you're
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, um, thanks for sharing all that. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna listen to this video and is gonna take that advice, to heart. If they're really, really serious about starting, being a DJ or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Always
So,
believe in yourself.
yeah.
That's
Hell yeah.
that's a message I could definitely share to anybody. Always believe in yourself. Whatever it is that you want to do or you're thinking of doing, you're the only one stopping yourself
Yeah.
from doing
No one
it.
else.
So you
No
got to
one
stick
else.
to yourself and always keep it real with yourself and always stay positive.
Yes, sir.
Siempre.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So I know that like with this whole COVID thing, like everything was closed. So I'm pretty sure you were not able to do a lot of gigs. But now here in Cali, everything's starting to open back up, and everything is there. Like, so do you have any gigs coming up already, or?
Yeah, I actually have some gigs coming up for the next couple of months
That's
already.
good.
A lot of people are doing parties that they weren't able to do last year.
Right,
So now
right.
they're celebrating them as, like, a lot of people, for example, weren't able to do quinceañeras. So now
Yeah.
they're gonna celebrate them as sweet 16s because
Oh
they weren't
yeah.
able to celebrate
Right.
it as a quinceañera.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, everybody's tapping in again. Just everything's opening up. Just they already, you know, they already said that we don't have to wear masks in certain places.
Yeah.
But I would still wear my mask.
Yeah, I
Gotta
mean,
stay professional.
yeah, some people just do it for safety, just to
Right.
be precautious, But yeah, but everything's opening back up, everything's starting to go to normal little by little. So that's good, man. That's good that you're gonna have some business going on. Busy is good.
Yeah,
Busy is always good.
it's opening up, and it's always, you wanna make sure you do the right job, and you're always real about your craft and your work, because
Yeah.
it's what's gonna bring you more work.
Hell yeah.
It's at the end of the day, it's like my dad tells me, you gotta give good work if you want more work,
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
that's the only way it's gonna happen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's always like that. You get a lot of people recommend you if they like your work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always
Word of
good.
mouth. It's
Exactly.
always the way to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for sharing all that stuff. In regards of the DJing and all that stuff. Pretty dope to get an insight for somebody that's a DJ. Like to see how it is. I honestly, I at some point I want to get into it, but I was like, with the music, and then the rap and all that stuff. I learned that if you're trying to put too many hats, at the same time, you're not gonna perfect your craft. So
Right.
that's why I decided. I was like, what, I'm just gonna stick to rapping because
Right.
that's what my passion, what I want to do. So,
Which you're really good at, man.
yeah, appreciate
up.
it, man. Hell yeah, I'm
Check it out, actually.
Yeah,
Check out that
us
dope.
out. For anybody that that wants to do like any party or anything like that, I'm gonna link him in the description so you guys can hit him up. If you guys are looking to do like a little party, any event, he got you covered. Trust me,
Yes,
he's
sir.
really good. He has a lot of music, good mixes. So
Appreciate it.
yeah. So we're gonna link all that in the description so they could go check you out, man. But yeah, man. So now let's just talk about a little bit more about yourself, man. Like, so you do like to play handball a lot, right? You were telling me you like to play handball a lot.
Yeah, I do like. I actually been playing it for probably 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into it 2 years now. It's fun, to be honest. It's a
Dude,
workout.
I love playing handball too. Like, I used to play that shit like middle high and high school. I was really good at it.
Especially when you're in your zone and you just keep burning that ball the whole time.
Yeah.
Feels good.
When you get in that zone, it's like Like you just get into it. Like you could be there under the sun, like burning and like tire yourself, but like you just keep it going, you know. Keep it going.
You actually tap in if you're actually wanting to play some handball.
Hey, tap in. Yeah, it's a
Yep.
tournament, it's a hard tournament or something, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So nowadays I haven't played too much.
Right.
There is a wall where I like around where I live.
Right.
I do go like here and there, but it's just like I'm rusty now.
Right. But people wouldn't understand it, like for those who don't play it, how good it feels to just that movement when you're just hitting the wall. You know, you don't even have to be hitting it hard, just be hitting those nice shots in the corners.
Yeah.
You know, just you know, practicing, because you know the way back then when I started, I used to think that handball was the strongest person. You know, whoever can hit the ball stronger. It's not like that. You know, it has to be as gentle as a leaf, you know.
No, it's strategic too.
Strategic. It's a strategic sport.
Yeah, it's strategic too, cause like, you know, like it's like kind of like it's like tennis, right? But it's instead of you having two sides of the court, it's only one.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like when let's say your opponent's all the way in the bag and you're trying to hit the ball. Like if you hit it softly in the wall, there's no way they're gonna catch up to get it.
Exactly.
Know? So it's like you're saying, it's not about who hits that ball harder. No, it's just like
you have to scan your area, like you were like you were saying. You know, to read the language in the dance floor. You got to read the language in the handball court too. You know, because it's just scanning your area. You know, if you're smart. You see that the guy's all the way in the back. You just barely touch the ball a little bit, and he's not gonna get it.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it. So it's strategic too. You know, a lot of people don't know, but handball used to be in the Olympics.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it used to be in the Olympics. They took it out. It's lame. It's fucking lame. I don't know why they took it. It's one of the sports that works out your whole body. They're one of the only sports that it's able to work out.
Especially your back.
Yeah, especially your back and your arms and shit. You know, and. You know, like I don't understand why would they take it out of the Olympics. You know, it's like it's next to swimming, one of the only sports that works out your whole body.
Right.
You know, so anybody that's trying to get into fitness and stuff like that, the handball is really good. Yeah, handball is really good. It works you out.
It's fun.
It works you. It's really fun. It's really fun. I really like it. You know, so we should have a match, videotape or something.
Yeah, that would be cool. To be honest, that's in the works actually.
Let's do that.
That would be dope.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. So let's see. So yeah, man, and any movies that you're interested in right now? Any?
Yeah, well, to be honest, you know, the Fast and the Furious comes out tonight.
Oh, that's right.
It comes out tonight, but gonna go watch it tomorrow. You know, it's I'm a car guy too. I'm a car fan, you know.
Yeah, dude, I wanna go watch it too.
And it's even though it's because it's not really about cars no more. You know, they switched it up a lot. You know, it's very action. You know, a lot of action. You know, in it. But you know, it's still about cars. You know, it's Fast and the Furious. And you know, from their first movie, you know, it's just, you know, it's cool, you know. It's just that, you know, you got to be safe all the time, you know, also because, you know, many things can happen.
Yeah, leave that for the movies.
Yeah, leave that for the
just
movies.
go watch the movie. Don't do that reckless shit on the street, man.
Exactly.
You gotta be safe, be mindful of other people.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Fast and the Furious that's one of them. I know the Purge is gonna come out.
For real? Oh, those are dope too.
I think the 4th of July, the Purge is gonna come out. Somewhere around there.
I'm not even aware of that one.
Yeah, so in July, I know the Purge is gonna come out again. So it should be good. You know, a lot of things going on nowadays, and you know, around the world, and you know, they just be throwing out all these. You know, I see them as messages. You know, see them as messages just being thrown out there, so people can open up their third eye. You know, and look at life a little bit different. You know. Don't look at it how society is stuck, you know.
Oh hell no!
Definitely look at it outside the box, you know.
Outside the box, yeah. That's a good way of thinking. I always tell that to people. You know, I think like regular people. I think outside the box, you know, because once you get out of your comfort zone, that's when you start progressing.
Exactly.
That's when you start like noticing progress. So don't get too comfortable. You know, always think outside the box. Right. You know, it's always good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get too comfortable, because, remember, you get comfortable, it means that you're not working enough, you know.
Yeah, you're not
'Cause
working hard
you
enough.
you always want it to be a challenge, you know,
Yes.
so you can
Yeah.
see what you're made out of, you know. Because
Yeah.
the way I see it is, I don't even think I've discovered myself, my inner self, of what I'm capable of doing, you know.
Yeah.
Like we're capable of doing so much, and everybody is, you know, that you
Yeah.
just got to discover it and
Yeah.
and find it, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm still working on that too. To be honest, you know, like I don't feel like I reached my full potential. You know, I'm still like working towards that. You know.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like I got a long way to go, but yeah, you just got to do it that way.
You just got to practice it.
Yeah.
Practice it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
And back to the movies that have you watched that Conjuring one? That
I haven't. I'm actually not the biggest fan of
Oh no.
of scary movies, to be honest. Because then I'll be getting, you know, those paranoid. I'm not able to go to sleep.
Oh hell
So,
yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
you know, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Those movies, they're made for a reason, you know, so that
Yeah.
people who do enjoy them, you know, they can get like a rush, an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I watched it recently.
What'd you think of it?
It was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking scary.
I
Man.
know it's based on a true story.
Yes, that's the
Right.
thing. That's the shit that fucking
That's the
creeped me
scary-
out.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I was like, fuck, man. Like, and the thing is, like, I don't want to spoil it to nobody. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But, like, yeah, that shit's based on a true story. Like,
Right.
fuck, that shit fucks with your head. You know?
Yeah, it just comes to your head, and
Yeah.
and you just start thinking, damn, like there's so much that exists in this
Yeah.
world, you know.
You know, I'm not really like much of a believer, but when I see shit like that, then it does get me thinking a little bit, you know.
Right.
It does get me thinking a little, like, fuck, you know, like it does make you think that there's something else more powerful than you, that it's evil, you know. So
Right.
sometimes, like, even though I watch those movies, you know, like, I still trying to be, for the most part, positive, you know.
Yeah, I just think of it positive. Try not to think about it as much, because then you think about it too much, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, overthinking. You
Yeah,
know?
and then that's when the negativity starts getting to you.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, so like a lot of people that watch those movies, that's the thing I would recommend. You know, just like, don't let that negativity just get to you. Stay positive, because if you do, like, if you do watch a lot of that kind of stuff, you know, like, that negativity does pass on to you eventually.
Right.
You know, I do watch them here and there because
Right.
I like that, like the scary stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm telling you. I keep that in mind, because that shit could transfer to you. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's a spiritual world exists, you know.
Yeah.
And there is a spiritual war going on.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not much of a believer, but once I will see those movies, like, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's out there.
Right.
It's out there, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one, the other one I watched is Mortal Kombat. That one I recommend too.
I didn't watch that one, but
Yeah,
I
you
used to
should.
play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I used to video game also.
Yeah.
To be honest, those Mortal Kombat characters are crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
honestly.
yeah. Hell yeah. So, yeah, man. Let me know how the Fast 9 movie is. I want to go check it out.
All right.
So you're gonna watch it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Let me know how that shit is. I want to go watch it too. I'm always into those movies too.
Oh, it's
They're sick. They're sick.
a bucket of popcorn and a big soda. Even though
There you
soda's
go.
not good for you, but
Hey, for a movie, it is.
at least once in a while, I guess
Yeah.
you can say.
Yep.
But let's see how it goes. Just you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, and then what do you have for equipment for your DJ stuff?
So for my equipment, for my turntables, I use Techniques, or I don't know if you would pronounce it Technics. There's actually
The techniques.
Technique. I say Techniques. It's probably Technics. I'm not sure how you really pronounce it, but I got those. I got a 1210 MK5 and a 1200 MK2.
Okay.
And then I got a Rain 57 TTM. Built with Serato. I use Serato.
Serato's good.
Yeah, I use that as my software. I got a MacBook. I like using Apple for the DJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my laptop is 10 plus years and it's still running. Yeah, so it's good, you know.
That's good.
It's never really let me down. Um, it's always, you know, pushed through, but it's about that time, you know, for an upgrade. Is that time. For speakers, I use EVs. I use EV speakers, and to be honest, I would recommend them. They sound
Yeah.
good. Yeah, they
Okay.
sound pretty good, to be
Sound loud
honest.
and shit.
Yeah, I got some subs also. They're also EV. They're actually, it's the full bundle. Um, for my lights, I just use some Chavettes. I got the gig bar. To be honest, that gig bar for upcoming DJs or anybody that's, you know, looking into being a DJ, that gig bar, that does so much with lights. You don't
Yeah.
need that much, to be honest.
Yeah, that's good enough.
That gig bar is really good, to be honest. They have like different. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about your budget. You know,
Yeah.
how much you want to spend. You know, obviously, you know, the nice stuff is, you know, pricey,
Yeah, of
but
course.
it's, you know, worth it. You know, it's worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean whatever works, man. Whatever works. But it looks like you do have it sounds like you do have a pretty good setup.
Yeah, it's good. Thank God I've been able to get to where I'm at and I
Yeah.
have the setup that I have. For mics, I use wireless mics and I use Shure
Oh
mics.
hell yeah.
I use Shures, you know, because obviously you want to have that, you know, that when people are talking, you know, you don't want to have them behind the DJ. You know, you want to have
No.
them in the middle of the
Yeah.
dance floor, you know, where they're the center of the attention and all the
Yeah.
party is, you know, everybody's just, you know, paying attention to them because you could hear the voice good, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a mic that is, you know, because you know how like sometimes you get close to the speaker and it makes
Is it-
that one
oh,
noise, the static noise.
Yeah.
So you want to
Oh
have,
yeah.
you know, you want to have a nice mic where you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about none
Yeah,
of that
that's true.
stuff, you know.
That's true.
um Honestly, a tip for when it comes to sound mic, you want to, for sound, you want to carry feet, many feet of cords,
Cord, yeah.
extensions. You want to have, because you never know.
Yeah, know that those cord you gotta have long cords. Trust
Make
me.
sure you have a lot of. To be honest, I would say probably carry like 50 to 100 feet of cords. You
Damn,
know,
yeah.
so because you
Honestly,
never
yeah.
know
You never know.
the
That's
event
true.
that you're gonna do and how the venue is gonna be. You know,
Yeah.
you can have one speaker here next to your equipment, and you can have another one on the other side
Yeah.
of the venue. You know,
You get
so
better effect on sound and stuff, huh?
exactly.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good tip
Yeah.
right there. Hell yeah. And then for people that don't know, man, where can they find you? So in case they want to book you, like Instagram, or where can they hit you up for any if they're trying to hire you for any gig or something?
So I'm on Instagram. My name is Yo Disc with the K, OTEK underscore. Yo Discotheque. That actually used to be my old DJ name.
Okay.
Yeah, that used to be my. I had like 3 DJ names and I
Yeah.
didn't stick to none of them. It was DJ Clown was my first one. Then it was just Yo Discotheque, and then the other one was I think it was DJ Payaso Sound 14 or something like that.
Okay.
But I didn't stay with none of them. I just kept it with my name.
Yeah.
Walter the
yeah,
DJ.
simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
simple.
I'll link
So-
that. I'll link that too in the description, just in case anybody's interested. Hit up my boy. Yeah, you know,
Yes,
like
sir.
I said, any
Appreciate it.
events, you know, he'll hook you up. He has you covered. You know.
Yeah, I do everything. To be honest, I play all kinds of music, any genre. If I don't have it, I got my phone on me with my hotspot ready, and I'll download it quick on
There you
YouTube.
go.
You know.
There you go.
So that's worst case scenario is I'm gonna be playing it off my phone.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be playing.
Still take
you know?
special requests.
Exactly. So I play everything, and you know, I'm open to anything. You know, any kind of event. You know, and now that everything is opening back up here in California, you know, obviously, you know, stay safe out there. You know, but you know, I'm just ready. You know,
Yeah,
I'm ready for
hell yeah.
for business, and you know, I'm ready for it because it's what keeps you going. You know,
Yeah.
you see makes you feel good to see that people keep hitting you up. You know, you keep
Yeah.
getting busy, keep getting booked for the next months. There's people hitting me up that they want to book events for next year already.
Oh yeah.
So
there you
that's
go.
always good, you know.
Yeah.
I just make sure, you know, I tell them, all right, just, you know, Zelle me or Venmo me a down payment, and I reserve your day, you know. And
Of course.
that's about it, you know. I'm just,
Gotta keep it
you know.
as a business, of course.
yeah, exactly. Me personally, I don't mix those feelings with family. You know, business with family, you don't do that. You know,
Yeah.
then the day, you know, you practice your craft. so that you can charge what you practice for. You're not paying me for what I'm playing right here. You're paying me for all the years I practiced to be able to come and show you what I got. So that's what it's about.
Yeah. So yeah, be sure that you're gonna have some quality work when you hit up my boy over here. So he's gonna have you covered.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So, and then anything else you want to add? Shout outs, any advice, anything like that, before we go and stuff?
I'll give a shout out to West. I appreciate it. Thanks again, big dog.
Yeah,
appreciate
anytime,
it,
brother. Thanks for coming by.
It's you got to stay to it and stick to it. The culture vlogs, they're actually, on the come up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. On the come up.
I have more coming up, and then more network. I'm gonna bring more artists. Like I said, I'm gonna cover more DJs, rappers, producers, graffiti artists, people that's starting their brand, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna bring a lot of good content, so stay tuned. So that pretty much does it for another episode of the Culture Blog. I'm your host, Wes Suave. We have the homie DJ Walter over here.
You already know, guys. Make sure to stay tuned. Shout out to Money Crew. Shout out to all the family, shout out hasta allá, hasta El Salvador,
That's
my
right.
country. I'm Salvadorian, and we just right here mixing flags, Mexico, El Salvador, and we just sharing them positive vibes,
Hell yeah. So stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you hit subscribe, notifications, so you don't miss any episode. West Suave, peace.
It's on. More shots of Patron. I like the way she move it when she dropping the flow. It's crazy, the way she shake it. We keep it like this, we might not make it. It's on. More shots of Patron. I like the way she move it when she dropping the flow. It's crazy, the way she shake it. We keep it like this, we might not make it. She a savage, but that's my type. Not you average ratchet, that girl be classy.